Hello, fellow diggers. Well, this is your one and only penny digger here, fellas. Uh, hmm, Boy, I tell you what, when it rains, it pours. Uh, Once again, I have to kind of chalk this up to a little bit of stupidity on my part, and then uh, the rest of it goes to the downfall of man and how completely sorry we've gotten now. But the other day I went into Walmart and I had to use the restroom, so I went into the restroom and I went back in the big stall and I wanted to check the balance on my cards and see how much money I had left on the card and how much I had left on my food stamp card and everything. And uh, I was checking my balance and I got through and I set my phone and my wallet on the toilet paper dispenser. And I got done and got out of the stall and went, did my shopping, got to the register and I reached for my wallet and it wasn't there. And I looked down at my shirt pocket where I always keep my phone and my phone wasn't there. I was like, oh my God, I think I left it in the restroom stall. So I hurried to the bathroom, went back to the big stall, of course, nothing was there. So I went to the service desk, which is right outside the door of the bathroom. I said, please tell me some honest person turned in a wallet and a phone. No, nobody turned anything in. I said, well, call this number. And they called my number. And it went straight to voicemail. So whoever had gotten it had turned it dead off. That told me right there they weren't planning on turning it in. They were stealing it. Well, I got home and I got everything. I got the phone turned in as stolen. And it's a straight talk phone. So they can't go to Verizon or T-Mobile or any of these other services and change it over. Because Straight Talk's got their phones fixed where it's just for Straight Talk. And now that it's reported as stolen, they can't change the number or anything, so they just got a real pretty paperweight. Bad thing is, my nephew had just given me his S5, Samsung S5, so I gave my S3 to my son, and I had the S5. I had upgraded. Huh. Well, now I'm on a little LG, and I mean little. It's little that I had bought as a emergency backup back when my phone screen got broken on my S3, and didn't think I'd ever have to use it really, but it doesn't. It doesn't have the front and rear facing camera, so I'm having to look into the back of the phone. I'm assuming that I'm putting out a good video. I don't know. I can't watch it while I'm filming it. Uh, I got all my cards stopped and got new cards coming. But he couldn't get into any of them anyway because he didn't have any of the codes. Why in the hell? There was no cash in the wallet. I had my cash in my pocket. Thank God for that. But why would anybody want to steal a wallet with a bunch of cards in it that they can't use uh, and steal a phone that they can't do anything with? Well, the phone, I guess they didn't know that it was Straight Talk. It doesn't say on the outside of the phone, this is a Straight Talk phone. And if it's the little guy that I think it was, because I saw a guy coming out of the bathroom a couple of minutes after me, and he came out and he was looking all around like he was making sure nobody was watching him or that he wasn't getting caught. If it was him, He probably didn't have enough damn sense to know that he was stealing something that wouldn't help him any. Uh, I don't get the mentality of somebody that would. Me, if I walked into the stall and there's a phone and a wallet sitting there, I'd have picked them up and taken them out to the service desk and said, "Here, somebody left these in the bathroom." I was raised that way. Um, I hate to say it, but there are some parents now that are raising their kids to steal. Not all parents, but some. And I guess even when I was being brought up, there were some parents that were doing that, but God, it just didn't seem like there was many of them back then. And where I live now, when I was growing up, you could pull up in your driveway, get out of your truck, walk into the house. The house was never locked. We had locks on the doors, but we never used them. Uh, Even at night, we wouldn't lock the doors. You could leave your keys in the ignition. Leave your tools and all in the back of the truck. Uh, I don't know that you'd leave money in the car or anything, but anything that you did have in the car, you could leave it there. And you never had to worry about anybody coming up in your yard and getting in your vehicle and vandalizing it or stealing what was in it or stealing the vehicle. You never had to worry about anybody coming in your house. That was unthinkable. But now, even in this small town that I live in, now we've got to lock our doors. We got to lock our vehicles. We got to take the keys out. Uh, eh, Man, it just sucks. And I guess I'm just venting a little bit, but I'm on disability, and when my oldest stepson passed away, we got a little bit of money from the insurance and all when he died. Uh, my stepdaughter was named beneficiary, and she split everything up and gave most of it to his kids, but she did send a little bit to his mom. So that was the only way that I could afford to get that S3. Otherwise, I'd never have had that. And then when my God, I'm on the stepdaughters and stepson kick. When my nephew got his taxes back this year, he had been planning on it. He went and bought him a new S6. Well, when he bought the S6, he gave me his S5. So in turn, I turned around and handed my stepson, handed him my S3. I said, "Here, you can have this one." So he's got my S3 now, and I had the S5 I had upgraded. And now I've gone way down, way down, way down. And I can't take the S3 back from my stepson. I'm not going to do that. I, I'm not the type of person that will give you something and then turn around and say, "Oh, well, circumstances have changed and I need it back." But I don't know how this will work out. It'll be a long time, if ever, before I can get a phone like that again. And I mean, I love Samsung, and I loved that S5. That thing was nice. But the main thing is the smartphone features, and also the front and rear facing camera. Because I like being able to set the camera up in the cradle right there and sit here and talk to y'all and make my videos, and didn't have to hold it, didn't have to wonder. Because I'm just wondering what kind of video I'm putting out. I can't see it. I'm wondering what time. I know I'm getting close to my 15 minutes, if not over it already. But all because somebody got sticky fingers. Well, I'm almost to the point where I can get back out there in the dirt, guys. Uh, it's not going to be much longer. I'm going to be back out there, and we'll put out some metal detecting videos. But they'll be a little bit different now that they'll be filmed on this little LG. But at least I can film them. So until next time, this is your one and only slightly downgraded penny digger, and I'm out.